So, what if it is Mother's Day and you didn't receive anything from your man? What if it is Mother's Day and your man just wished you happy Mother's Day, but didn't give you flowers, didn't give you any little gift, big gift? You know, we know some men go all out, some all the way to get their woman their favorite car, but not all men can afford that. Not all men can do those kinds of things. Some men, they work so hard for their families. They do so much for their families. When it comes to Mother's Day, sometimes maybe they don't have the money to even get the flowers. So all they can do is wish you a happy Mother's Day and spend some quality time with you. How would you feel as a new mother, or as a mother in general, or as a woman? How would you feel if your man, your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance, your partner, who you have been with maybe for a while, you have had kids with, maybe you haven't had kids with, but you are together, did not do something for you for Mother's Day? How would you react? In our discussion today, I want to talk about something that happened over the Mother's Day weekend and the reaction that it got and what my thoughts were and how I responded to the situation. So stay tuned and let's have fun discussing it. I want to know what you think. Hi everyone, karibuni sana kwenye Yongeza Podcast. So welcome to Yongeza Podcast. Today I'm doing my first English episode. And I'm excited about it because I'm a girl's girl. And this discussion I'm going to do today is about us women, girls in general. And I'm just going to have you hear. But I'm doing my first episode in English. It actually came out at the right time that I'm doing this, because a lot of times I would post little clips on Instagram, and I've had people say it will be nice to hear you speak in English as well, because also, of course, I'm going to be fixing my hair a little bit here. But anyway, people want to join in. People want to know what I discuss, what I talk about, and because it's usually in Swahili, a lot of people can't really give me any input or at least share their thoughts or opinions and stuff. But I see the interest and I really do appreciate that. So today is my first podcast in English, and I'm hoping to continue doing them, in English and Swahili. Of course, most of my audience, Swahili speakers. That's why I usually do them in Swahili. But I'm excited to do this one in English, and I hope you join me today. And if you like this discussion, first, please give it a thumbs up. And second, please leave your comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, what you think about this whole discussion. And if you would like to come on here and talk about something that will be to help another person level up, or just your thoughts that you feel like it's good to discuss them because it's bringing awareness to something, to the mass, please let me know as well. You can just leave me a comment, or you can shoot me a text on Instagram and we can get together. But I also want to tell you what Yongeza means. So Yongeza is a Swahili word, but in English it means level up or leveling up. So the whole point and purpose of the Yongeza Podcast is to help each other level up. So though I am the host, it doesn't mean I know so much, but the whole point of me doing the Yongeza Podcast is to share the different things that I know that maybe somebody else doesn't know, or to share my thoughts that way. And sometimes I bring other people, guests on here, so they can tell us how, their life stories and how they got to where they got. But most of the previous guests that I brought on were Swahili speakers, so we spoke in Swahili. But I am hoping to be able to do these discussions also in English, or sometimes put some subtitles. That way, I can bring in even you, my English speakers, and who that are interested in listening to different discussions that I do. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this discussion, please share at least with one of your friends. And like I said, if you feel like you want to join me here on the podcast, please just shoot me a text, let me know, and we can make some arrangements. If there are some topics that you would like to hear or talk about or bring somebody to talk about, also let me know. First, before I go too far, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. That way, every time I post a new video, you can be notified as well. So I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. And today's subject is about us women, it's about us girls, and how sometimes we are actually not the best of friends to our friends. Okay? Not the best of friends to our friends. And I'll tell you why. So this issue happened on Mother's Day. I am in this one group. It's a Facebook group for women, ladies. Some people I'm sure log on there as women, but they're really men. Just trying to check out on some things because this group is whack. Okay. They talk about things about men and whatever. And so anyway, and sometimes they would post men too. Sometimes they would post some men on there. Anyways, well, what happened is it was Mother's Day. This happened on Mother's Day weekend. So this girl posted, I'm talking about a Facebook group. It has about 1,000 plus something members. Anyway, the girl posted that she's a new mother and she didn't receive anything for Mother's Day as far as a gift, like a Mother's Day gift or flowers. And she was frustrated. She was frustrated at the situation because she's a new mother. However, it sounds like as she kept on talking about, writing her post, it seemed like they already have children from previous relationships. But her and this man, this was their first baby, and the baby is like 3 months old. What she said is the whole day, her husband wished her a happy Mother's Day. He went on and hung out with his friend, did some stuff with his friend. It was a weekend, right? So I guess he does this often with his friends. So it was fine. It's a norm. But what happened is he forgot throughout the day to bring her flowers, to bring her a little present. He waited until late at night, went to the store, and found out the store was closed. So he didn't bring her anything. She was frustrated and she was asking if she should tell him how she felt. But she said, to put it in context, this man does a lot for her family. He works doing manual labor. He works super hard. He pays all the bills. He comes home. He helps with the baby, sometimes takes the baby so the lady can go make some dinner for the family. Or he would come home, clean the house, and cook. He does a lot for his family. And the woman is really grateful. She feels like she won the prize. She won the prize. However, this one thing, a present for Mother's Day is what is making her infuriated. Well, she was feeling guilty to tell him about how she felt because she already knows he does a whole lot. But she just wanted to see what the ladies on the group would say. So she posted it. Well, let me tell you this. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. The comments were so bad to a point where some people were suggesting that she should find an exit plan. She should start working on an exit plan because this is going to be a norm for this man. And this is just the beginning. He's not the right man for her. Okay? Mind you, this girl talked about how good this man is to her family, to their little family. Oh my gosh, these women on the comments. I don't know if they took it so personal, if something was so triggering to them. I don't know what it was. So here was my point. This is what I said to her. I said, I understood where she was coming from. And remember, I'm a girl's girl, but when shit isn't right, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you because I want the best for you in so many different ways. I'm going to tell you my thought, but I want you to make the final decision. I'm going to tell you what I told her. What I told her, some of the people in the comments went on to ask, is this a man that wrote this? My comment. But I'll tell you what I write. And I'm not saying I'm the best human, I'm the best woman or anything. I have my quirks, I have my shortcomings. I am not the best. However, when I say someone is trying to tear another person down, especially for us women, because listen, we have friends and we have people that at least show they care about us, or at least or pretend to show that they care about us, but they're there to bring us down. They're there to make us fail. these girls groups and friends and all that stuff. Watch on your friends. Watch on your friends, because not everyone is your friend. Sometimes when you're doing so good in life, your own friends will try to bring you down in a very conniving way, but also showing some love. But it's not real love, because they wish the situation that you are having, the good situation, it was them. But it's not them. They want that. But because they can't have it, you shouldn't also have it. But they're gonna see here and try to act like, oh, you know, yeah, trying to be sweet and shit and whatever, but they're not. They're really not wanting the best for you. I'm telling you, watch on your groups. I know a lot of us women would like to hang in groups, would like to have girls in friends and friends and friends. Listen, this is what I would tell you. Have your circles small. That's it. Have your circles small. And even with your small circles, make sure they're really in for you and you're in for them too. So, and as you grow, when you see your friends, if you even suspect anything, approach them, talk to them about what you're thinking and how you're feeling from their actions or their talks or their how they look at you or how they take on stuff with you. Address it. If it's not working, if they're being very defensive, not trying to apologize or not trying to see where you're coming from with what you approach them with, just let go. Let go. Some people have to be let off your ship. They have to be let off so you can be able to move forward. There's so much jealousy. We women, hey, listen, we have jealousy. We have jealousy. We have jealousy towards our friends, toward our family, toward we just have some type of jealousy. I don't know why, but we're just built like that. Sometimes we create jealousy when we see our friends or other people, such as other women, moving up and we're not. Rather than joining them and congratulating them with all our hearts and really try to continue helping them climb up, we want to bring them down because we're jealous of them. We're jealous. So here, the comments were so bad, but I went on and said this. Again, I'm a girl's girl, but if I see you acting funny, I'm going to tell you about it so you can try to snap out of craziness. Anyway, so I said this. I said, it really does suck, actually. On Mother's Day, where you're expecting to celebrate with your man, to celebrate about your babies, your family, for you being such a great mother. Maybe you're not even a great mother. I didn't say that part. But you wanted something, and that's fair. That's fair. But this is what I said. Listen, it sounds like you already won the prize. You even said it yourself. And don't let this one day make you forget all the beautiful things that this man has done for you and continuously does for you. You already stated he's a great dude. He's a great man. He does one, two, three for you and your little family. Don't let one day of not getting flowers make you forget all the best and greatest things that he does for your family, all the sacrifices that he does to make sure that you and the kids are having a good life or the things you need in life. So I went on to say, I actually want to read this because I think, oh no, I can't even read it because she ended up taking the post down. I think this feminism, this sometimes we go above and beyond, like where we like hate men. I think with this feminist movement, yeah, feminist movement, sometimes people really come across like they hate men. They really do. They really do. And it's crazy because how can you tell a person to start looking for an exit plant just because they didn't get a vase of flowers? Like, what does a flower really mean? What does it really mean? So I said, watch on all these women who are receiving all these flowers and they show off and whatever. Of course, some are happy, some are not even happy, but they're happy this day because their men got them flowers and said Happy Mother's Day and whatever. Most of these men, they wouldn't bring those flowers if it were up to them. The only reason I know some men that would do flowers every day, every week for their women, but most of them do the Mother's Day flowers because yes, they do appreciate their women, but they bring those flowers because they know if they don't, they're going to be criticized. They're going to be ridiculed. There's going to be so much going on. The woman, we talk a lot. We talk a lot. And yes, we will criticize this man. So, because they don't want that criticism, they don't want that craziness in the house, they'd rather go get the flowers. It's only $12, the most 15, the most 25. They'll get the flowers and bring them to just let peace be, be still, you know. But most men, seriously, they would wish you happy Mother's Day and it's fine. To them, they're just like, hey, it's just a day like any other day. What's so special? You're a mother every day. I applaud you for being a great mother every day. Why should today be so special than any other days? Other days, are you not a great mother? Okay, So we gotta remember. So I had to say this to the lady. I said, you gotta remember, we are wired differently. The things we women find very significant to us, to men, they don't even think about it. It doesn't even phase them because they're wired differently. They don't even think about it, not because they don't care. They do care, but it's not ring to them. It's not even phasing them because they're just wired differently. Now, don't let all these other women say crazy things to you to leave your marriage, to start looking for exit plan. Oh, this man is horrible. This man is ridiculous. You need to sit him down. You need to tell him how you felt. And if he doesn't take any actions, he actually needs to tell you what actions he's going to take. Like, what are we doing? Where are we going with this? Sit him down? Have him tell you like action plan? What are we in a job here? So I said, listen, don't even talk to him about it today. Let your thoughts and your frustration calm down. You have to be calm. Let the day go. Let the day go. You've been able to tolerate it until this, and yeah, the evening while you're writing this. So hopefully all your stress is out already. So let it go. But on a day where you're all calm, bring it up, and bring it up like a joke. Bring it up in a funny way. So he doesn't feel attacked, but he's going to get the point. He's intelligent enough. He's going to get the point, and you will make sure that he gets the point. But don't tell him, like telling him, like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. No. Put it in a way where he'll still get the point, even without you being very direct to it. He'll still get the point because he's an adult. He gets it. He gets it. So do that. And then tell him in a sweet way too. Like, hey, I brought this baby out here into the world, it would have been super nice and super sweet if you had remembered me on Mother's Day or whatever, bring me the flowers that I like, but I still appreciate you. I still appreciate you for everything that you do for this family. But I just want you to know that would have been so sweet of you. Make it not an attack. And also, I reminded her that, okay, so don't make it an attack. Talk to him when you're all calm. And, still acknowledge everything that he does that you appreciate of him. And, so I gave her little nuggets and just reminded her of the things that she already said, she already acknowledged, in that not to pay attention to all those other negative things that are going on those comments, because these are the things that break up people, break up families, break up relationships, because you're out here. First off, she shouldn't even a Facebook group and ask people about what they thought. This is a matter between her and her husband. She should have just brought it up to her husband in some ways. I don't know. She sounded very smart already. So anyway, give her the props. And so somebody asked, are you sure this isn't a man writing this, telling you all this stuff and whatever? And no, I responded back and I said, no, it's not a man. It's a woman. It's a woman. But it's because everybody else is failing to see what she put in context about that man. There was like 100 comments, all super negative, super negative. And this is how we women work. So we hear all that negative stuff. Now it builds in our heads. The minute this man is going to do something else that doesn't align with what we're thinking, guess what? We're going to remember those comments, what those people said. Oh, this is not going to be the only time. He's going to do it again. And again, this is how it all starts. You got to find that exit plan, so those comments starts building. in your head. And that this is what I'm saying. Sometimes women, we women can be friends to our friends, but not really wishing them the best because we're seeing how much they're benefiting from their husband, they're benefiting from their relationships, benefiting from just being happy with their little families and stuff. And if we don't have that, no, we don't like it. Even though I'm gonna try to show you, like, oh, look at you. I'm happy for you. Things are working out for you. Blah 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 blah. No, deep down inside, why her? Why not me? That's just how some women are. Not all, most. That's just what it is. There's jealousy in women. There's jealousy in women. When you look beautiful, we're jealous. When you're doing great, we're jealous. But we're not going to try to show you very directly. See, for me, if you hate me, man, let me know. Let me know. Don't do this conniving shit, going back and forth, passive aggressive with words and stuff and action. No, because when I don't like you, you're gonna know. You're gonna know. I don't mess with you. I'm not gonna be around you. I don't want anything to do with you. Now, I'm gonna respect when we have to do something together because we have to. But if we don't have to, I'm gonna make sure I'm not around you and you're not around me because my vibe's got to be the right vibe. Your vibe's got to be the right vibe to be around me, to be in my presence. You know, because there's so much going on in this world. We're already juggling so much just individually. We're already juggling so much. So when you have friends that are also bringing drama to your world, they gotta go. They gotta go. It comes a time when you have to be able to approach your friends when they're doing some shit that you don't like. You have to be able to reach out to them and say, okay, friend, let's talk about this because this is how I feel when you do one, two, three. This is how I feel when you act this way. This is how I feel when I'm talking about this, and this is how you react to it. This is how I feel. Now tell me, am I wrong to feel that way? Or am I just misjudging? Give them the time. Give them, the benefit of the doubt. And I bet you, if that person doesn't like you, if that friend doesn't like you, you'll see right through it because they're going to be defensive. The very first thing, they're going to be defensive. The very second thing, they're going to be very angry. They will not admit to anything. They will not even come close to saying, I am sorry, friend. That's not what I meant. This is what I meant. Maybe it just came out wrong. And you'll see the sincerity in them. Otherwise, cut them off. Cut them off. Sometimes when you're climbing or when you need to move to the next phase of your life, some people got to go. Some people got to go. They don't have to be part of your, journey. They don't have to be. So you personally have to know when to cut people off. And when you're cut off too from people, hey, you got to fix something. You got to know, yeah, you're a problem. You're the problem. And there are some people like me, I'm not even approaching you. The minute I start smelling, sensing that you're conniving, that you're jealous, that you're rude, that you don't have the right energy, the good energy, hey, I don't even tell you. Silence speak louder. You won't see me in anything of yours, and you definitely won't be in anything of mine. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I don't need to explain to you anything because I know you already know what you're doing. You already know what you're doing. But, and if I feel like, okay, you're a little slow, maybe you might really not know that shit you did is crazy. I'm going to try to tell you, like, so what was that all about? Let's talk about it. But if I'm saying it again, if you sense anything that your friend or so-called best friend is doing, and that's why we have the intuition to understand that to be able to recognize things that are not right, that other people are doing to us. And it could even be your family. It could even be your family. It doesn't just have to be your friends. It could even be your family. It could even be your family members. But you have to be able to know those things, to recognize when people are jealous, when people are not happy about what you're doing, when you're scaling up, people are not happy for you, people are not stepping up to help you move up, level up. You have to be, while they can, okay, but this just doesn't go from the other side. Like you shouldn't just be seeing it from the other side. You also have to be a person that is also out there to help support your friends. You have to. You have to. So, because when you give, you receive. When you receive, you also have to be able to give. Don't be just a person that wants to be given, but you also have to be a person that also gives. And that's just how your circle of friends get to grow, and that you all become the real genuine friends. You grow all together, you do things together, and you know in your head that my friend got me, my girlfriend got me, high, low, whatever, she got me, and I got her too. You're better off having two friends. You're better off having one best friend than having 10 or 5 that really aren't that good to you. In the back, on your back, they criticize you, they talk about you. I've had that. I've had that with some friends. And like I say, I'm quick to, because I'm definitely not benefiting from you. And I'm not going to benefit from you. So why should I even care? The minute I notice, the minute I know, the minute I hear something from you that I don't like, I'm going to watch it. If it happens again and again, boy, 3 strikes, you're out. I don't play games. I don't. Plus, I'm a loner anyway. I, I hang out. I have friends. I hang out with friends, but I'm also a person that I'm, I'm good by myself too. Like I enjoy my time alone. I enjoy being alone, doing my own things alone. I enjoy my own company. I really do. But I also have friends that are really dear to me. We talk about everything and anything. I can call them anytime. They're down and I'm down for them. That I do. And I appreciate them. I do appreciate them. But as we get older, we all understand that, making friends and having people that we can trust in our circles, it can be hard. It can be hard. And, that's why if you have one very good friend, appreciate them, be there for them, enjoy with them. It's such a beautiful thing. So, the whole point of doing this podcast, the purpose was to remind you ladies that not all friends are great friends. Choose your friends wisely. Always spot when someone is not right for you as a friend. Read up on energy. Don't be naive. Read up on the energy from your friends. Always, if you feel something is funny, if you're the type of person that would watch for second time and third time and you want to approach them just to be clear that, what you're feeling maybe is not, well, maybe you're just feeling it. That's not what they meant. Do that. But sometimes you don't need to do that. You just need to cut them off. It's that simple. It's that simple. And yeah, you're better off with one best friend, 2 best friends, maybe 3, not 5, not 6, not 12. What for? What for? Just have your circle small. It's the best way to go. And please don't let people put things in your head. You and your men's situation and issues and stuff, discuss it. Sorry about my light. I don't know what's going on. If you're having issues with your man, fix it with your man. Don't take them outside to general public because nobody cares actually. Nobody cares. People care seeing you going down. Then going up or succeeding, especially in relationships, because now everybody is failing in their relationship. So why should yours be good? No, come down here, join us, join the club of failed relationships. So you got to remember issues with your man, fix them with your man. Okay, now we're girls. I know we like to talk. We like to share things with our friends. You can share it with your friend, your struggles or whatever is going on. But at the end of the day, use your brain, use discernment, use God, pray to work on things, to fix things that are maybe difficult and you're not so sure what way to go. Gotta gotta do it inside. Don't go outside to other women. Don't go outside to other people because they already have their shit going on. And when you meet those people who are already bitter and angry inside, they're not going to be the best to offer you advice. they're not going to be the best. So, anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. But I'm always going to tell you what's up. I'm always going to tell you what's up when I feel like, that's not right. What you're doing is, I think it's not right. Now I'm going to tell you what I think so you can snap out of craziness. But then again, I don't mean that I am the right one. At the end of the day, you're still going to be the one to make the last decision, the one to make the last choice, whatever it is. But, you know, I, I, that whole girl's girl and telling all the, hey, you can't be with him. He's not right for you in order. I'd rather stay neutral and tell you what I think. But again, at the end of the day, you make the last call. And I just think that's the way we can always help each other grow and level up, even in our situations that are hard and those that are easy. It's easier when you have people who are really in for you with the right, with the positive and the right vibe that want you to really succeed. Now, like I said, if you like this discussion, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. What did you get for Mother's Day? And was it what you wanted? And if your man didn't give you anything for Mother's Day, would you have been angry? Would you have been frustrated? How would you have approached it? How would you have approached it? So let me know on the comments. And if you want to come on the podcast, let me know as well. Hit me up with a text or a comment below and how to reach you. And please don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification button and share this discussion if you liked it with at least one friend. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.